Hello and welcome to another episode of Science Fiction Power Scaling. And today I've got something relatively different to talk about. So, one important thing to know about power scaling is that there's different kinds of power scaling. And when I'm talking about different kinds in in today's context, I am talking about there's dueling, where you take two individuals, or in the case of science fiction, sometimes two spaceships or two vehicles or two weapons, and you put them up against each other. There's tactical, where maybe you've got an entire battle going on and you're power scaling that. And of course, strategic and even grand strategic, where you've got entire states fighting against each other, big nation states, cultures, civilizations. So, today I am going to be doing some speculation as to perhaps the way that the military is organized for one of the cultures in Star Trek, specifically the Ferengi Alliance. Now, why is this important? Why is the organization of a military important for power scaling and grand strategy? Well, because it tells you how a military is likely to act and how it operates, and a number of different things that are relatively self-explanatory for anyone that really knows anything about militaries, so I don't think I really need to get into that too much. But today I'm going to be doing some speculation for the Ferengi. Now, of course, there are going to be some spoilers, but honestly, I don't think it's something that's really big, spoilerific stuff that I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, the Ferengi. They have a military. That is something that we know about them. But the exact way their military is organized is something that isn't known very much. In Star Trek The Next Generation, we see a couple different spaceships that you could consider warships that the Ferengi use. In addition to that, you see a couple of commandeered Klingon spaceships that they used as well. So that's really all that we've got to go on regarding Ferengi military. Because in Deep Space Nine, as far as I know, unless I somehow missed some big episode, I don't think that there's ever any Ferengi warship shown in Deep Space Nine, or any actual Ferengi military shown in Deep Space Nine. But the question is, how exactly does the Ferengi military work? How exactly does it work? For example, we've got Starfleet, which isn't exclusively a military, but it has a military function, and we know how that works. We sort of know how the Klingon military works and how the Romulan military works. It's pretty self-explanatory for them. But what about the Ferengi? Well, what we do know about them is that they at least have ranks relating to a starship. So you've